April 29th, 2016. It's been a long time since I've done a video, but you know I don't like to do videos, so I prefer to communicate with you through writing. However, the past couple of days I have strongly felt that I needed to do a video. Somebody is going through a hard time emotionally. They're going through a hard time, and this is for you. I don't know who you are and I don't know what's going on, but this is for you. And I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me personally, and maybe somehow you'll find yourself in it, and maybe you'll be able to get a little bit of help and advice to be able to heal yourself and help yourself in the situation. We are in the pending stage of our house. So we own a house, we put it up for sale, it's sold in 3 days, we're pending, we gotta get out of here. In a month and a half, we're moving to a smaller apartment, less stuff, yay. With that comes the stress of moving, comes the stress of change, of something new. I'm also extremely excited, but it's also the sadness of moving away from something. We've been here for 13 years, built up lots of memories. The children have built up lots of memories. So there's this love-hate thing that's going on. A lot of emotions, both good and bad. So on one way, there's the excitement of the newness and something different, and especially a smaller place for me where I can really recover, since right here there was so much work that I had to do in maintaining the house clean and the property around, garden and grass and things like that. And I just didn't have the time that I needed, and I knew I needed to heal as well as to write. I would like to write more than I'm able right now due to now lack of time, because when you have a big house you have to take care of the big house. I'm extremely thankful to God for being able to experience ownership of a beautiful house. I also know that it's time for us to move on and change, and our season of this house is ending, and we are walking towards a new season in life. And that can be both extremely exciting and extremely nerve-wracking. To the fact that I am healing at the same time from Lyme disease and co-infections and moving, it's not advisable to do both at the same time. However, we're doing it. And due to that, I think my organism just ended up being under too much stress. I think things moved so fast that I could not process the information, so I went into emotional shutdown this past week. I've been in emotional shutdowns before, but this was actually I have experienced in new ways. Because of the newness of the situation, it's really easy to not know, is this a big danger, is this a small danger, should I really take things seriously, or should I hope that I can brush it aside and everything turns back to normal. Life experiences have taught me things don't just turn back to normal on their own. We have to be intentional about turning them back to normal, or our normal. And for us, there will be a new normal. It's not the same, but we will find a sense of normalcy in the new apartment and hold on to that. And my normal right now is my family being able, it's the same faces, the same people, I love them, and that is my normal as we move around in to the next apartment building. And then once we get used to the concrete and floor plan and all that, then that will become the new normal. Because of that, I didn't realize, but I was shutting down, and it was manifested in void of emotions. I actually stopped feeling emotions, and I felt nothing. I felt like I was turning into stone. And it's not depression. Depression, you feel something, either frustration, anger, or despair or something. That's still emotion. This was nothing. Never experienced this before, so it was something new. And a few other things, like I really, really, really had like a negative impulse towards it, I guess. I really didn't want to go to the bathroom or take showers. I don't know what it was. It was the water touching me. I don't know exactly what it was. And I knew, okay, those are signs of something is not right. Yesterday I had the IV. I talked to my nurse and said, okay, I'm not doing that great, and I don't even know why and how to heal myself or what's going on. So she referred me to a lady that she does counseling / craniosacral / some like energy type of work on an emotional base. I don't quite understand it, so I cannot quite explain it to you fully. So she just so happened to have an opening, so we did both IV simultaneously with this counseling, and it was extremely needed, and I'm extremely thankful to God to be able to have had that happen. She did tell me, says you were frozen, literally, which means vasoconstriction of arteries and veins, which means not enough blood flow, which means not full on functionality of every organ of the body, and that's not good. That is not the sign of health. So the emotions were actually affecting the body. And I know Western medicine, it's new to them, this concept, and they probably would argue this to the end of the world and back, because they think we're just machines that we just need to be surgically put together, or surgically certain things removed out and stuff like that. We are not actually living beings, which is to me the dumbest thing, because we all feel emotions. And that's when I realized emotions is what attaches each other as humans to each other, and also the things around us. When you feel something that has a certain temperature, that gets a response to your brain, and it sends the signal to your brain, and you get a response back. That's an emotion. If you hear a song, and whether you like it or not, there's an emotion and there's a response to that. If you smell something, if you hear something, those are nerve impulses, travels to the brain, and as a response, you respond with a type of emotion. And I realized I could no longer connect with the people around me and with everything around me, because something was breaking that connection. And things that, looking at a flower, I just didn't feel anything. And I knew that was an alarm sign. And so I went and we did that. It turned out there was something in the past. Something tragic happened in the past that I held it into my heart, and it was something new. It was really an eye-opening moment for me of understanding something extremely new I was not aware of. I found out about it yesterday. I'm aware about it now. And it was attached to the heart part of me, specifically a specific zone of the heart too. And there were other issues too, but this was the main one. And once that was dealt with and addressed, I don't think it's 100% healed, but I think at least it's been made aware of, and then I've been given the tools to know how to proceed in healing. Then now I can proceed in healing. And right afterwards, I felt back to myself again. I felt light. I could breathe. I could feel emotions, start joking, be mad if I wanted to, be mad, frustrated, happy, and all that. Not that I needed, I had any reasons to be mad at that point, but well, I did because of the past, I guess. So that being said, so this is my story. My encouragement to you is this: when something comes into your life and you don't understand it, like I didn't understand it, but I recognize something was wrong, find somebody around that can help you out, preferably somebody that has experience, and preferably somebody that you trust, and reach out because they can look inside and they can look at things and see the things you don't see. And once that's found out, the problem, they can give you advice of this is the healing process. It's up to you if you want to take it or not, but at least you have the answers. If you don't know what you're battling with, you can't fix it. You cannot fix what you don't have an answer to. So once you find out what is the matter, and for that, you actually have to be okay to be vulnerable and go ask for help. I am so pleasantly surprised to see the absolute positive response that I get from people when I ask for help. I didn't do that in the past because of the Eastern European pride of, no, we're fine, everything is fine, this twitching you see in me, that's just part of my personality. So, but now I am overwhelmed by the absolutely positive response that people have towards me when I tell them, no, I need help, and would you please help me? And they do. This is a season in my life that I need help, and I am taking help. And it's not been like that in my life before, and I know it will not be like this forever, but this is a season, and I'm okay with it because I realized I need certain help in certain situation. Now it's physical, but I've noticed it's emotional as well. It's a connection in between the physical and emotional, which also affects the spiritual point of view. So reach out, find out what's the matter, because once you find out what's the matter, then the answers, then you can find out the answers, and then you start walking towards, implementing those answers into your body, emotion, spiritual troubles, so you can walk towards healing. And none of that can be done alone by yourself. So please reach out. Please ask for help. Choose wisely who you ask to, because that can turn around. But don't isolate yourself. Do not isolate yourself. That will be the definition and a definite death to you and to the problem and to health. That would be the death blow to health. And you need to heal right now. I don't know who you are. I need to heal right now, and I'm working hard towards that. And you need to heal right now, and you cannot do it alone. You need answers, and answers come through people and through God as well. I really believe that. But God works also through people. Not always, not all the time, not in every circumstances, but it does. So yeah, you need help. You need somebody else to help you. You cannot burden what you're going through right now alone. You cannot be alone right now. You need a shoulder to lift you up, and if needed, to walk with you along the way, and let them do that, because that is the blessing that they can give you. And one day you'll be able to do that to somebody else. And so I hope, I'm continuing to pray for you. I don't know who you are, but I will continue to pray for you for full recovery, for whatever it's physical, emotional, spiritual, or all three, or a combination. Whoever you are, God bless, and I'm praying for you. So I know for sure you're not alone. So I'm praying for you. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.